Hey guys, how you doing? Let's continue onward and upward. So this is a young Fabiano, 2006. He is facing Honest Check, and it's really like at its very beginning. One sec, I got a cough. Excuse me. It was at its very beginning, and so I wanted to show you a French defense winning variation, the Poison Pawn variation. So we're going to do it from Fabia's perspective because he used it and won. So he's a young lad in this time right now. So if he's 25 right now, this is 12 years ago, so he's 13, I believe, 13 right now. Don't quote me on that. I'm trying to calculate how old he is on the rating thing into this. So he's around 13, 14. And we're going to get to see how he plays the French linear variation. But he actually castled here, which was really an interesting move for sure. That's actually the proper move. But see, he's young here. So you have to cut him some slack a little. And then he comes back there. And then you bring the knight in. And then he goes h4, h5. And then you smack the center open. And if he takes, you take. And if here, you play here. And if bishop takes, pawn takes. Bishop actually bishop can't, so cast move. Then you take, bishop intercepts, and the knight comes in. Bishop comes back, knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, and then you have there. And it's winning for Fabi at this point, the young Fabi. So castles, bishop d3, bcd, f5. Just trying to close it all up. E takes. Surprisingly, I guess that is the best move. Boom. You gotta love that smack. Because if the queen was to take, boom, baby, boom. You gotta love that. Look at that. And it's like, woohoo, yay. And then you play bishop there, and it's like, what did I just open up? And the queen takes, 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 and rook comes up, and it's an interesting game for sure. Rook comes over, takes, 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 and it's a draw at this point. So I thought that was pretty cool. And see brightness in there. And then finishes him off in style. So let's go on to our puzzles and see how we do here. Okay. Let's do this thing, guys. Come on. Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah, gotta do this. Sorry. My bad. Forgot about that. Yeah, sorry guys. I forgot to put a, so you guys could comment in if you need to. Let's take a check real quick. Okay. Let's see. So I castled here. Hey Fox, how you doing? Alright, let's see, what do we want to do here? The king. So he wasted a move. So trying to see. Okay. Oh, thank you for sharing it. We'll go over it. It's from Whiteside, okay. So it's Joshua Berger, okay. Trumpowski attack. Interesting. Wow. That's interesting. For sure. Huh. Interesting. That's pretty darn tootin' impressive here. Why this? Wow. It's got a lot of attack. I kind of see now. Wow, this is an impressive game for sure. F takes. Wow. Okay, just wanted to see from that side of the board. Rook takes a5 check. Oh no. It's lagging? Why in the world? How could it be lagging? Oh, man. Is it better yet? Am I lagging? Oh, it must be the engine. I'll turn off the engine. I think it's the engine. But that is an interesting game. Okay, it might be just the engine having a sitch with the server. For some reason, when I have the engine on and the stream, it has a problem. Wonder if it's a big pull on my system or something. That was interesting. Thank you for sharing that. That was kind of, the Tromposky being played that way was enlightening for sure. That's a point that there potentially could be a fork. Also, it could just be a plain waste of time. B4, A3. Interesting for sure. Even if he plays there, we could play bishop takes, and if pawn takes, takes. And if takes, takes, takes. I think we'd be up in exchange at that point. That is interesting now that we look at that. Let me see here. Is there any way to counter that idea? I do see that potentially that's an idea, but then he could come back. Then we play bishop takes, takes. That's a, actually, sorry. And if we play here, there, 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 takes, takes, takes. So we're actually, I think we win here. Let me see, here, 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 bishop takes, takes, and we move it there. Maybe. No, I don't think that's right. Let's see, because... No, that doesn't make sense. Here, here. Maybe potentially we have that. That potentially could be an idea. If we can get this bishop out of here, we have a fork here. So maybe if we play bishop there right now, maybe it could be bishop d3. What do you think about bishop d3? Because then if bishop takes, bishop d3, bishop takes, knight takes, and if rook comes up, we take, and if rook takes, then we take with the bishop. What do you think about that there? Bishop d3. What do you think about bishop d3? Okay, rook d1. Okay, bishop takes. Bishop takes, d1. What happens after? Okay, here, bishop d1. Maybe it is wrong. Because I don't think he'd move that rook. He'd probably move this. Well, he has to move that rook. Otherwise he takes, he loses that. So that does force him to do that. And he takes, and if he takes here, we take here. Well, that loses if we play here, he moves there, we take and takes. I believe that loses to knight there. I think that's the drawback, is this here. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's... We have... Let's see, if we take there, let's say king takes. But the rook didn't move. A bishop went to a3. So now we have to plan for that. think we actually win a piece in this scenario. Because if he takes with the king, see, bishop takes knight, rook takes, check, king comes up. We don't have our forking idea though. I don't think we have anything else to go on but that. Because there is no more fork, the bishop moved. And if we take here, he takes there, we just come back and grab that. Yeah, but see, even if we take here and he takes, we can just come back and grab that. And we're actually still up material. Yeah. Because if he grabs here, we just come back. Oops, let's turn on the engine. Just come back and grab that. I was wondering about this. Interesting. Wow. Oh, you want to check that out? I think he just takes and we have no fork. He just moves his rook up, and we really don't have anything after that. It's an equal position. We're still one pawn up because of how fractured his structure is, but we didn't win in exchange. Because then if he does that, we just come back, yeah. Why does a bishop... Why not? I mean, why not c3? I'm not sure. After what move, though? c3. Why c3? The knight is on c3. Oh, I gotcha. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. I feel you. Move orders are important. He would just, what he would do at this point is just, we would take here, and then he would take our bishop, and then we would take his, and we would be up. That should be equal at this point. Again. Yeah. I gotcha. I feel you now. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, it's been a long day. That's okay. Hey, you know what? We learned. It's all about learning. I'll be right back. Let's see. So you want to just go knight h8. Bishop takes. I think if we take here, he takes there, we take here, he potentially has a rook to b7, which traps our knight. See here, 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 there. But I think it's too slow though. See, let's calculate. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess you're right. We can escape, can't we? My bad. No. It would have to go to E1 and have to go back to E1. But I don't think he could trap our knight. I think he could try to hold it with there, but I think we have an extra way of getting out. Don't know. I'm not sure. We could be up a whole piece by a whole night, I believe. Let's see here. Takes, takes, takes. He might try that there, which I don't think would be wise. Don't really see any drawback to taking, but I'm trying to see, do we lose anything? Let's see, here, 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 there. I don't see really anything that's a problem. I think we come out and exchange ahead. Yeah, I believe we come out a whole piece ahead if I'm not mistaken. It'd be a minor piece. I don't see any drawback, but that the rook is lost and then the bishop is lost after that. Okay, you see the issue? I'm trying to... What is the issue? Let me see, let me see. I don't think there really is an issue with taking. If you have a calculation line. Place it in, we'll see before we do anything. What do you think? Do you have a line that you're thinking about? What's that? Boy. No, I like that idea. Okay. I know what you mean. Knight takes a8. The bishop didn't. The bishop went with your first idea, Fox, on bishop to e. So then rook d2, bishop f6. Let's see here. So we have to recalculate that line. It's back to this line here. Where was that? Right here. This line here, Fox. Knight takes a, bishop f. I'm not sure if we have excuse me. Maybe we just move our rook to c1. I'm trying to think. I think he would take at this point. I only see a problem with that. If we play here, he's got that. Snap. Let's see if we play knight here. See, he's gonna win our knight. So if we can save our knight. So I'm wondering if we just play something similar to that. I'm not sure if it's too slow. Let's see here. Because I'm concerned if we play here, he actually will play bishop takes d4. Bishop takes d4, which guards that. And then when we take, he slides the rook over. And I don't think we have enough counter. I think we lose in that scenario. Maybe not. Let's see if we... Nope, we don't have that. We can't take with our rook. Snap, crackle, and pop. I think rook d1, then bishop h6. Let me see here. But my mind's a little slow today. It's been a long day. But then he but then he still has that at that point. That's always such about that. I'm trying to see if this, let's see here. I guess we could just take that at that point, huh? I think you're right in that. I think this is the correct move now that we look at it. I was looking at that, but I wasn't sure if it actually worked. Huh. Interesting there. Huh. Oh wait, let's go back through and see why ours doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, it's not as crushing as the other one. But it still is crushing. But it's not as crushing as the other one. Interesting. For sure. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Yeah, they're both of them were good, just not as powerful of a smash that would have devastated the opponent. Okay, so let's see if we can get some of these points back here. Sneaky. Sneaky. Bishop e5. Hmm. If we played rook takes bishop, pawn takes rook, pawn takes knight, takes trying to see if we have anything here. Yeah, that stinks. That's not fun. Do 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 do. I love you. Let's see here. We could try this. That here takes bishop G4 with a discovery on the queen and a double attack on the rook. So the queen would have to come back, and then we snap off the rook, and rook takes. That is true. Let's see here. Okay, so you're saying here, 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 there, there. Well, if he goes rook, let's say we take here, right? And he goes here. Then we play here. If he plays rook d3, we win the queen. Oh. Ether 6? Don't we want to win a rook though? See, if we play this, he takes there, we play here. If he comes back, we take. Sorry, we take. He takes, I believe. Are we equal? No, we're equal at that, I believe. Let's see here. 1. Yeah, we're equal at that point again. Ah, snap. Snap, crackle, and pop. Okay, let's take a look to see. Okay. Here. Boom. 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 Queen g3. Bishop takes bishop. C takes bishop. We can't play rook with we can't actually do a rook there because the queen would be attacking it again. Drat. There's also this line that I was thinking about. Just straight up taking the bishop. Rook takes bishop. And if pawn takes, then we play pawn takes knight. But I'm not sure if that works. Boy, this is many different lines in this scenario. What could he do after that? I don't think much. Because that does put a pin on the queen. Kind of like rook takes. What do you think? What do you think rook takes? Hey, Fox, try rook takes b3. What do you guys think? Rook takes b3. Okay. Let's see here. We'll take a look at this. I figured why sack a rook? We can actually win material by doing this, I believe. Are we down? I think we're down. No, we're still we still have an attack at this point. Just guys, take a look at and see if rook takes b3 is a good idea. I'll be right back. I believe this is right. And then pawn takes knight. Oh, let's go back. We were gonna check to see why this idea wasn't right. Okay, we wanted to take a look to see why we were going to do your line. Okay. I mean the line that we talked about, sorry. Pawn takes. 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 Okay, so that's not. Okay, what about that? He's still better. He's got this pawn here. Okay, I gotcha. I kind of see now why that doesn't work. Oh, you want to check your second line out. Not a problem. Not a problem. Never hurts. Okay. B takes C. Takes. There. There. Bishop takes. C takes B. And queen takes A. So let's see how that works out. And yeah, I still white still ahead because we're down an exchange, and he has this problem passed pawn that's going to be a bone in our throat right here, as Andrew Martin would say. So it's not a bad idea. Okay. Okay, dokie. Let's see, what do we got here now? Not a problem. Hey, you know what? We're learning. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Let's see here. This would be lovely if he didn't have that. Well, maybe we still could pick up a piece on that, though. Queen takes. Rook. Let's see. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Rook takes. 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 Maybe that's the drawback. What are we missing? The only thing I really see is he gave away this square here, so potentially that's an idea. D5's an idea. So then if he tries to move his queen back, we can actually push onward with an attack. Pawn attacks the queen. And then he really has only one spot to go to, which is there. And then we can bring our knight in. Queen c1. Queen c1. Queen c1. What's Queen c1 do? One thing, if anything, I was looking at Queen d2. So if we play here, he took there, takes. Yeah, we have to take with a knight. But he might be able to move back, though, at that point. See, sometimes when the iron's hot, you have to strike. So what happens is, if we play Queen c1... Oh, wow. Does he have that? Well, that's fine. Hey, can I tell you something? I know how it feels. Some days I have internet sitches too. So. Why doesn't my D line? Oh, right here, if you go C1, you have, I was looking at that knight to D3, and there's a problem with a fork. That's the only thing that I see. There is a potential another idea, Queen B D2, and then if bishop takes, then we have rook takes, and two pieces are hanging at the same time. So that's an idea. There's that. There's this. So I'm not sure if because yeah, let's say here there, 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 there. Yeah. But again, I still, yeah. Yeah. He'll just go straight back. So I think that has to be the only line that works. It's the only time we have to open it up. But I'm trying to see if the knight takes, he loses his queen. So if the rook takes, and we take here, and then he takes here, then we take there, and he takes back. I think we're up in exchange. Pretty sure that's right. I'm trying to see. Okay, so there, if he takes, so the queen, we get a we're up one pawn. So there he takes, queen takes, knight takes, a pawn takes, and then the rook could actually. We have to be careful that we don't get forked. Because if we go here, I believe that's a fork of the knight. So we might have to actually play there. But then there's a fork here. So potentially maybe it's that has to be played. And then if he plays, he can't take there. Okay. So here, there, there. Not king, sorry. My bad. We gotta redo that. I dislike when the arrows aren't with me. And I believe that's the last thing that we have to worry about. What do you guys think? Snap. He moved. No! I hate when they move. They didn't go for our plan. Snap. What did he leave behind here? Yeah. It's a pain in the drain, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So there has to be a plan here. So let's take scope. Let's take scope and see what we got. I think we just push, don't we? That is an interesting idea for sure. I think that has to be the only, but maybe. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this actually, if that works though. Because what if he retreats all the way back here? I kind of like that actually, now that I think about it. The only sitch is though, it's got that. Hmm. Makes sense. What happens if he takes with his queen, though? That's the one thing we have to calculate here. Yeah. Now the queen could actually come back here. If we take there, he takes here, we come here. The queen can actually go back. And potentially it might work though. Let's see, here, 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 there, there. Actually, sorry, he'd have to go all the way back there. So let me try this again. Snap, I don't think that works. No. Gotta be careful, the bishop's hanging in that line. The queen could take the bishop in that line. I think his knight could take the pawn. If we played it here, I think he could just take back with the knight at that point. Something's ringing that. queen d2. And then if takes here, takes, 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 takes. That's interesting. I think we have equal material at the end of everything. Because if we did this here, 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 there, he's attacking our... So here, 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 and there. And we have equal material. We still at the end of the line, it's equal material. Because if he takes here, then we take there, and he takes there, we take here, and he takes there, and we're left with this. We're still left with that in the end. So it's opposite color which is drawn. Yeah. That's the only sitch. Try him. This is just agonizing, man. I think if we played bishop c5, pawn takes is a fork. Then we would take there. Then he would take here. Then we would take there. Then he would take here. And we would take there. We'd be up a whole exchange, wouldn't we? I'm not sure here. True. Okay, D. What happens after D6 though? If he goes knight back. You were right about the rook, the queen d2. Well, we'll stop here. We'll pick up here tomorrow. Hey, we learned a whole bunch. Let's see why the pawn push doesn't work though, as well. And you got that. Okay. Let's see why the rook move doesn't work. We're going to try all of our ideas out to see what happens. Still. Hey, you know what? No, don't worry about it. We're gonna get there. You know what? We had 3 in a row, good ones, and then we had 2 hiccups. We'll get it back. Don't worry, okay? Oh, pawn takes bishop. Oh, you want to see that? Okay. And yeah, it's still better for him. Yeah. So did we answer all your guys' questions on the puzzles? Have we gone over all the lines you guys want to go over before I log? Are we all good? I'll give you guys a sec to answer to see before I log. Because I want to be able... Okay. Are you good, Fox? That's okay. Fox, you good on everything? Do you have any more questions, Fox? While I'm still on. I'll wait another minute to see if you have any lines you want to try out. Okay. Well, if there is no more ideas, then I am going to log for the night. Thank you all for logging on and helping. We're gonna get this. Don't worry. You know what? Little steps at a time. We're gonna get there. Okay. And we're not gonna stop till we get to our 2,500 level mark, and then beyond that. Remember, we always learn from our mistakes, so that next time we see one, we nail it. Remember that the hardest thing to do is keep moving forward, even when you get smacked down, like with a puzzle like that. You know what? It's 19 points, so we'll get it back. But we learned something to even look deeper at the queen move. Remember, there's always a plan in the position. We just got to find it and use the mind that the Lord's given us. And remember, guys, always, as Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus. As I say, God bless. And I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Just going to check the chat real quick before I log to see if any comments came in while I was talking. Nope. Okay, so everybody's good. Okay, have a blessed day, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow, Lord willing. Bye-bye, guys.